Welcome back into the channel, my friends. It's your boy, Steve from Straight Fire Picks, back with your best bets from Major League Baseball here for you today on Thursday, July 10th, 2025. MLB player props, run lines, totals, nerfies, as always, guys, in the video. We got 4 picks here for you today. Let's lock in and get this sweep.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire, all my bets straight from. You're in the house that cat made now. Straight fire.
As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Let's have a great day today in baseball. Had a great day yesterday. Let's do a quick recap from our yesterday baseball slate episode. We ended up going 3-1 plus 2.87 units. Phenomenal day for us. Very nearly got the sweep, guys. We could have had a crazy day if we got that sweep. It came down to Luis Arraez, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He does not produce. Neither do the Padres, for what it's worth. Padres just did not bring the bats yesterday, so that was definitely unfortunate. But our other picks, we had Cincinnati under 15.5 outs. He cashes this. We had that parlay with Abraham Toro, but he did not play, so we just cashed on Cincinnati, which was minus 130 on that play. Other 2 plays that we hit had great value on them. We had Kyle Hendricks under 17.5 outs. Parlay with J.P. Crawford to get a base hit. That was plus 180. That cashes. Love to see that. Then we had the Milwaukee Brewers money line, guys, for plus 140. That was a phenomenal cash as they tied the game up in the bottom of the 9th inning, won the game in extras in the bottom of the 10th. So we'd love to see it, guys. Kind of honestly did somewhat follow what we were talking about as far as with that Dodgers bullpen getting loose. Glasnow did pitch pretty good in his first start back, but that Dodgers bullpen there gave it up late, which is what we love to see. And the Dodgers really failed to produce runs, kind of like we talked about in yesterday's video. So I love it when the research follows what we had in store. And obviously it followed with our pitcher props on the unders. Hendricks pitched horribly. The Rangers got to him. And then Cincinnati as well pretty much got hit around in that game. It was definitely scary because he's only at 75 pitches. He easily could have came back out for the 6th, but he didn't, fortunately. So that was definitely good. As far as our comet cappers go, we didn't have any comet cappers that hit in the chat, but we didn't have a ton of call-outs either. So make sure you guys drop your favorite pick down below in the chat. Let me know what you're playing, and let's have a big day here from the chat as well. So hopefully we can dial in and get a sweep today. We have a very similar formula today, so hopefully we can lock in and get this 4-0 sweep today. That would obviously be very good. One other quick thing before we dive into the picks, make sure you guys check out the pinned comment down below for all our links here at the channel, social media, merchandise, and membership. All those links down below in the pinned comment and the description. Great ways to connect and support the channel, so appreciate all of you guys as far as that goes. But I think it's time, guys. Let's have a big day today. I'm super excited about today's slate. Honestly, yesterday was a phenomenal day for us, making almost 3 units. Almost could have made about 10 units if we hit on a rise. But unfortunately, it didn't come through. But let's get after it today, guys. Let's get this 4-0 sweep. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we are going... Wow, my brain just skipped a beat. We are going Eduardo Rodriguez under 17.5 outs. Parlay with Xander Bogaerts to get a base hit here for the San Diego Padres as far as Bogaerts. Eduardo Rodriguez on the Diamondbacks. That's plus 145 odds here on Fanatics. So, love his play today though, guys. Eduardo Rodriguez under an 11 of his 15 starts this season. 7 of 8 starts under on the road so far, so obviously we love seeing that. And he's already gone under versus his Padres team and a start at home, so we love seeing that. I think here this is another great spot. Like I said, with him just being on the road in general, this line is just simply too high. Eduardo Rodriguez really has not had a good season. He's allowing a high batting average to lefty bats, righty bats. Really just has been able to get hit pretty hard this season. Padres 19th in WRC plus versus left-handed pitching this season. 4th in walk rate overall for the season, which is obviously pretty decent there. So Hopefully, like I said, the Padres can get to him early on in this game, but I just don't see him going 6 innings. Even if the Padres don't have an great offensive game, Erod here going 6 innings just doesn't seem likely to me. But obviously anything can happen, especially with the Diamondbacks coming off that 8-2 win yesterday. They didn't have to go too crazy into the bullpen last night, so I think they'd be a little bit quicker here to use their bullpen in this one. And then as far as Xander Bogaerts to get a base hit, he's got a hit in 8 of his last 10 games. He's a career 1 for 2 off the starter Eduardo Rodriguez, so he does have a hit off of him. Batting .278 versus left-handed pitching. Eduardo Rodriguez allowing a .291 average to righty bats. Like I said, Erod has definitely had a tough time of it so far this season. And I think the Padres have enough firepower to get to him here. Obviously, Fernando Tatis, Manny Machado, Luis Ariz, who we took yesterday. I mean, unfortunately, he didn't deliver. But they do have a lot of power and a lot of a lot of ability there near the top of that lineup. Jackson Merrill, Gavin Sheets. They have a lot of ability here in this lineup. So hopefully they can deliver as far as that goes. So love the value on this though, guys. Plus 145 again. We're loving the value on these out hit parlays. Absolutely phenomenal. So love it there for number 1 pick, guys. We got Eduardo Rodriguez under 17.5 outs. Parlay with Xander Bogaerts to get a base hit. Plus 145 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and at number 2, going right back to C.J. Abrams, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Juan Soto, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 175 odds on Fanatics. So love these 2 guys here today. Now, we took this yesterday. Abrams delivered for us very easily in the first inning, getting a hit and a run in the first inning yesterday. Unfortunately, Ariz did not deliver. So we're going with Soto today. But obviously love Abrams, guys. We talked about why we liked him yesterday. Pretty much all the same reasons. He's 9 of his last 10 to this line. 9 of his last 10 on the road to this line. 27-37 on the road this season. That's 73%. So that's obviously fantastic there. He is also a career 5 for 13 off the starter Miles Michaelis today. So you like seeing that as well. We see his averages also bump up to 76% versus right-handed pitching on the road. So it gets even better when he's up against a right-handed pitcher, which he is today in Michaelis. So it's obviously very good. 68% overall this season versus right-handed pitching for C.J. Abrams. So these are very advantageous splits for him, with him being on the road and versus right-handed pitching. And versus Michaelis, who's obviously very hittable, and he's had success versus him in the past as well, which is obviously terrific there. Juan Soto, 57% overall so far this on the season to this line, which is actually pretty solid when you consider he had a really slow start to the season. He's 4 of his last 5 to this line. He's 8 for 12 with 7 walks off the starter Charlie Morton since 2021. So obviously love seeing that. A lot of success versus Morton. So he's had 19 plate appearances there. He's gotten on base in 15 of them. That's pretty wild. So obviously, hits, runs, RBIs, we could take a walk and still get a run out of that at bat. So walks are still very much in play. We don't necessarily mind seeing a walk or 2 if it ends up producing a run in Soto. So obviously, we don't mind that either. But on base in 15 and 19 plate appearances, obviously very good. Morton allowing a .265 batting average so far to lefty bats this season. He's not really having that good of a season. Morton's been very hittable this year, even more so. So I think Soto here can get a hit off of him here today and cash his hits, runs, RBIs line. So love it there for number 2 pick, guys. We got C.J. Abrams over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Juan Soto over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 175 odds here on Fanatics. Oh, for Juan Soto, that's game 1, guys. Game 1, that's the 12 o'clock game, just so you guys know. Okay, and at number 3, we are going the Marlins Reds. First 5 innings, over 4.5 runs. Parlay with Spencer Steer to get a base hit. Plus 135 odds here on Fanatics. So we got Cal Quantrill here on the mound for the Marlins, which is the primary guy that I'm fading here as far as for him to give up runs. He's 3-7 with a 5.40 ERA, a 1.43 WHIP this season. His ERA balloons up to 5.85 on the road. So obviously it's an advantageous split there for us. If he pitches anything like that, obviously we're in line to cash this first 5 over. Nick Lodolio for the Reds, 5-6, 3.58 ERA, 1.14 WHIP this season. His ERA balloons up to 4.69 in home games, so he pitches even worse at home. Obviously, Cincinnati, very hitter-friendly park, so I think we can see the runs flying up here in this one, particularly on the Red side. But I do like that the Marlins here are up against a left-handed pitcher. They're actually pretty solid versus lefty pitching. They're 15th in average, 18th in OPS, which isn't too bad. It's about middle of the pack, which I'm okay with here in this spot. Obviously, with Quantrill on the mound for the Marlins, I don't think we'll need a lot from the Marlins anyway. If we can get even just a run, maybe 2 out of the Marlins, obviously that'd be great. But really banking on the Reds here to get some runs up against Quantrill. As far as Spencer Steer to get a base hit, he's got a hit 64% of games this season, 69% in home games, including 9 of his last 10 home games. So obviously, he's another guy like Soto had a very slow start to the season, and he's been absolutely tearing the cover off the ball of late. And I think he's in a great spot here to get a hit off Cal Quantrill. He's batting .259 versus righty pitching. Why I wanted the righty bat, Spencer Steer obviously a righty bat. Cal Quantrill is allowing a .371 batting average to righty bat, so I love seeing that. It's actually not pitching like as horrible versus lefty bat, so I wanted to take the righty bat here, and I think Spencer Steer here can take advantage here and get the hit that we need. So love it there for number 3 pick, guys. We're going Marlins, Reds, first 5 innings, over 4.5 runs. Parlayed with Spencer Steer to get a base hit, plus 135 odds on Fanatics. Okay, and finally at number 4, we're going Michael Soroka, under 17.5 outs. Parlay with J.P. Crawford to get a base hit here of the Mariners. Plus 171 odds here on Fanatics. Risking a unit here. Soroka, guys, under in 8 of his 12 starts this season. 6 of 7 under in his starts on the road. So obviously a lot like Eduardo Rodriguez. This line for me is just too high, especially with him being on the road. Both these pitchers on the road. I think Soroka's another candidate here to go under. Cardinals 15th in WRC plus versus righty pitching this season. 17th in walk rate. It's about middle of the pack. But like I said, with Soroka being on the road, I see him going under here today. I think the line is just simply too high. And I think we see Soroka get knocked out, obviously, before the end of the 6th inning for sure. I just think that's too much to ask for. And then J.P. Crawford, a lot like yesterday, guys. He's got a hit in 10 straight games, so obviously love that. Had a home run yesterday. 69% of games this season, he's gotten a hit, so we love seeing that. 70% hit rate on the road this season. So there's a lot there to like with J.P. Crawford. Obviously, he's been terrific. He's up against Marcus Stroman, where he is 1 for 3 off of him since 2021, so he does have a hit off of Stroman. And Stroman, guys, overall has been a pretty hittable pitcher this season. Obviously, at one point, the guy used to be a dominant pitcher, but he's kind of lost that. And I think Crawford, again, like some of the candidates we mentioned, is a great hit candidate versus Stroman today. I see Crawford obviously continuing his hit streak here today as he hits near the top of that lineup. That's obviously terrific there for him. So, yeah, I love it, guys. I love these out hit parlays. They're a lot of fun. We've had a lot of success with them. So hopefully, once again, like I said, that continues again today. We obviously loaded the card with them. So hopefully we have some success here once again today. So love it there for number 4 pick, guys. We got Michael Soroka under 17.5 outs. Parlay with J.P. Crawford to get a base hit. Plus 171 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and finally, our For the Sweep Parlay. This is going to be plus 47 odds on Fanatics with that 20% boost or whatever it reads on the screen. I believe it's plus 47. I'm not looking directly at the parlay right now. I kind of wrote it. I initially wrote the first one wrong in my notes, but obviously love the parlay. We came so close to cashing yesterday, guys. I think today, once again, I think we're going to be right there. Hopefully we'll have a nice shot to cash. Yesterday was exciting. It came down to the last leg. And unfortunately, Rise was one of the safer legs on the board at minus 165, and he did not cash. So I was obviously very sad. But I love the strategy, guys. I think eventually we'll lock in and get one of these, and we'll make over 4 to 5 units on this. So obviously we'll make about 5 units on this parlay if it hits for a 1/10 of a unit. I think it's definitely worth it having a sprinkle on it for sure. So, all right, that is it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, as always, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Trying to be more consistent for you guys. I know it's been tough. Obviously been pretty busy, but hopefully obviously we can get some consistency here going and get these videos out to you guys, and hopefully we keep having success as well. So appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure you guys drop your favorite pick below. Check out all the links down below that you guys need here at the channel. Outside of that, that will do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.